In this video, you're going to see the difference between nose hooking versus tail hooking live mullet in current versus no current, and with and without weight. Proper presentation of live bait is key to getting those fish to strike, so you definitely want to make sure your bait is rigged properly in certain situations to maximize your results. So first up, we have a mullet hook through the nose in current. You want to hook them in the nose when fishing in current because your line is going to be dragged by the current. This allows the mullet to swim straight as the line is pulling on that mullet, and if you were to hook the mullet through the tail in current, the mullet would be pulled backwards as your line pulls on the mullet, resulting in the mullet possibly, getting worn out quickly, dying quickly, getting beat up, and just not putting off the right presentation, which can deter the fish from striking. Those fish want to see a nice lively bait. Now, just the opposite, if you are fishing in an area with little to no current, you'll want to tail hook your mullet. Since there is no current, the mullet is free to swim on its own, and by hooking it through the tail, it will naturally swim away from you. So you can free line this bait and let the bait find the fish. If you notice the mullet stop swimming, it may have taken a break in a pothole or something like that. You can just tighten up on your line and give it a little pull, and that will basically spook that mullet and get it to start swimming again. And also with both of these tactics, free lining a mullet, whether it's tail hooked or nose hooked, ideally you want to keep your bail open and let line out. Let that bait just go and go until it finds a fish or it gets to the area that you want that bait to stay in. Next up, if you want to use a weight with your mullet, no matter if there is current or not, the ideal way to hook the bait is through the nose. And there are two main reasons to use weight. Number one is to get your bait down to the bottom in deeper water. And number two is to keep that bait in a specific zone or spot. So if you're in current, hooking the bait through the nose allows that mullet to swim around. And if you want it to stay in a specific zone or spot, be sure to peg your egg sinker or use split shots, whatever type of weight you can use that basically attaches to your line and keeps your line from moving. And just the opposite, if you want that bait to stay on the bottom but have the ability to swim freely along the bottom and cover ground, use a fish finder rig, which is where your line slides freely through the egg sinker. And now mullet is a great bait to use when targeting inshore fish, but you want to make sure you're putting yourself and your bait in the right spots. If you need help finding the best spots, using the right tactics to catch fish in your area, whether it be from Texas all the way up to Virginia, be sure to check out the Salt Strong Insider Club, where we help anglers catch more fish and also save money on the gear and the tackle that you need to do so. So head over to saltstrong.com and we'll see you there. Otherwise, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below.